Let's look at flesh in the book of Job. We want chapter 2, verse 5. But put forth thy hand now, and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. Let's go to chapter 4. We want 15 through 17. When a spirit passed before my face, the hair of my flesh stood up. It stood still, but I could not discern the form thereof. An image was before my eyes. There was silence, and I heard a voice saying, Shall mortal man be more just than God? Shall a man be more pure than his Maker? Let's go to chapter 6 and we want verse 12. Is my strength the strength of stone, or is my flesh of brass? Let's go to chapter 7, verse 5. My flesh is clothed with worms and clods of dust. My skin is broken and become loathsome. Let's go to chapter 10, and we want verse 4. Hast thou eyes of flesh, or seest thou as man seeth? Let's go on down to 11. Thou hast clothed me with skin and flesh, and hast forced me with bones and sinews. Let's go to chapter 13, and we want 14. Wherefore do I take my flesh and my teeth, I don't have any, and put my life in thy hand. Let's go to 14 and 22. But his flesh upon him shall have pain, and his soul within him shall mourn. Let's go to chapter 19, and we want 20 through 27. All my inward friends abhor me, and they whom I love are turned against me. My bones cleave to my skin, and to my flesh, and I am escaped with the skin of my teeth. Have pity upon me, O ye my friends, for the hand of God hath touched me. Why do you persecute me as God, and are not satisfied with my flesh? Oh, that my words were now written. Oh, that they were painted in a book, printed in a book, that they were graven with an iron pen and laid in the rocks forever. For I know that my Redeemer liveth, and that he shall stand at the latter days upon the earth. And through after my skin worms destroy this body. Yet in my flesh shall I see God, whom I shall see for myself, and my eyes shall behold, and not another, though my wounds be consumed within me. Let's go to chapter 21, verse 6. Even when I remember, I am afraid, and trembleth taketh hold on my flesh. Let's go to chapter 31 and 31. If the man of my tabernacle say not, Oh, that we had of his flesh, we cannot be satisfied. I do remember in the New Testament it says that you are the tabernacle. Let's go to chapter 33, 31 through 36. His flesh is consumed away, that it cannot be seen, and his bones that were not seen stuck out. Yea, his soul draweth near unto the grave, and his life to the destroyers. If there be a messenger with him, an interpreter, one among 1,000, to show unto man his uprightness, then he is gracious unto him, and saith, Deliver him from the going down to the pit. I have found a ransom. His flesh shall be fresher than a child. He shall return the days of his youth. He shall pray unto God, and he will be favorable unto him, and he shall see his face with joy, for he shall render unto man his righteousness. Ain't that cool? We're going to go back and have really nice skin, and I'll probably get my teeth back. Let's go to 34, 14, and 15. If he set his heart upon man, if he gather unto himself his spirit and his breath, all flesh shall perish together. A man shall turn again unto dust. Let's go to chapter 41, 23. The flakes of his flesh are joined together. They are firm in themselves. They cannot be moved. Let's go to the book of Psalms and 16 and 9. Therefore my heart is glad, and my glory rejoiceth. My flesh also shall rest in hope. Let's go to chapter 27, verse 2. When the wicked, even my enemy and my foes, come upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumble and fall. Chapter 38, and we want 3. There is no soundness in my flesh because of thine anger, neither is there any rest in my bones because of my sin. Let's go on down to 7. For my loins are filled with the loathsome disease, and there is no soundness in my flesh. Let's go to chapter 50, and we want 13. Will I eat the flesh of bulls, or drink the blood of goats? Let's go to 56, and we want verse 4. In God I will praise his word. In God I have put my trust. I will not fear what flesh can do unto me. I like that one. Let's go to 63, 1, 2. O God, thou art my God. Early will I seek thee. My soul thirsteth for thee. My flesh longeth for thee in a dry and thirsty land, where there no water is, to see thy power and thy glory, so as I have seen thee in the sanctuary. Let's go to chapter 73, and we want 26. My flesh and my heart faileth, but God is the strength of my heart, and my pardon forever. Let's go to chapter 78, and we want verse 20. Behold, he smote the rock, that the waters gushed out, and the stream overflowed. Can he give bread also? Can he provide flesh for his people? Let's go on down to 27 and 28. He rained flesh also upon them as dust, the feathered fowl, like as the sand of the sea. And he let it fall in the midst of their camp, around about their inhabitations. Let's go on down to 39. For he remembered that they were just flesh, a wind that passes away and cometh not again. Chapter 79 and 2. The dead bodies of thy servants have they given to be meat unto the fowls of the heaven, the flesh of thy saints unto the beasts of the earth. Let's go to chapter 84, verse 2. My soul longeth, yea, even fainteth for the courts of the Lord. My heart and my flesh crieth out for the living God. Let's go to 109, and we want verse 24. My knees are weak through fasting, and my flesh fainteth of fatness. Let's go to 119, and we want verse 120. My flesh trembleth for fear of thee, and I am afraid of thy judgment. Let's go to 136, and we want 25. Who giveth food to all flesh, for his mercy endureth forever. Let's go to 145, and we want verse 21. My mouth shall speak the praise of the Lord, and let all flesh bless his holy name forever and ever.